So we left off here because this was going to be a brand new topic. So quartiles are the main thing that we're going to. I don't know about this factorial whatever thingies. Hello and hello again. But quartiles is a huge topic, and quarter means four equal parts, right? How many quarters in a dollar, right? Four. So that's what we're going to be doing is taking this data and cutting it up into four equal parts. Now I have a question, and this is just more of a concept question. Let's just say we have this really big Subway sandwich, okay? Not endorsing the company. I'm just saying, like, it's this style of sandwich, right? We got this huge sandwich. You get me? We're trying to cut it up for everybody. We want four different equal portions. Are you going to start right here? No. Where do we start? Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Whoop. And then what do we do to get the four equal portions? What do we do now? Exactly. Half the other two. Perfect. That's what we're going to do with our data. We're going to cut in the middle, and then we're going to cut those in the middle. And that's how we get our four equal portions. So out of the sandwich, they have little names for them, and I'm just going to tell you the names here. On this far end is the minimum. This is called Q1. This is called Q2. This is called Q3, and this is called the maximum. But the Q2 also has a different name. We've already seen it. It's called the median because it's called the middle, isn't it? That's the middle. It's literally the middle. So that if you see Q2 or median or middle, literally all the same. It's just the same word, same thing, same concept. Is that cool? So the only new things are these Q1s and Q3s. Again, I'm just like cutting those halves in half, right? So that's my Subway sandwich. Did I do an okay Subway sandwich? Does this look okay? Does it look tasty? You're like, not really. So that's what they're trying to say here. Like all these words, they're just saying cut those in half, essentially. Any questions so far? Straightforward, right? So this part here is going to be important to us, the inner quartile range. Literally the formula is the Q3 minus the Q1. What does it do? Not much, but they're going to want it. They're going to say, what's the IQR? We take these two numbers, we subtract, we're done. Okay? So I'll show you that as we go. Very easy to just subtract some stuff. Here, I got some other stuff to fill in here. Actually, I don't know what to fill in right here. I have question marks. It's just like, I don't know what goes there. But I can fill this in. So again, these are going to be important formulas. Let me go ahead and list them out. So this is going to be Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. And this is going to be Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. Okay. And I'm going to put right here outliers at the bottom. Outliers. Okay. Cool. So what is this outlier stuff? What they're trying to do is a formula to see if something's really far out there or not. Okay. And I think that we as humans can do this way easier. And I'm going to show you a data set where you'll just see it and you just know. But I want to make sure that we go through the math as well, because they'll try to trick us too. So I'll show you this like literally here on this one. Okay. So it says identify any outliers using this kind of stuff here, and I'll demonstrate what this means. This formula means. But before I do it, look at this list. I want you as a human to tell me, what do you think is an outlier? What's too small or what's too big? The 11? That's a great idea. Anything else? The 97? That looks like an outlier. I mean, everything else is around what, the 50s, 60s? We got a couple 30s and 40s. That sounds legitimate. But if I'm saying what's an outlier, 11 and 97, those look like outliers. So far, so good? And you might be done. You might be done. You go to the homework and it says, what outliers? You click it, you're done. Maybe, but I want to double check it now, okay? So what we're going to do is use these two formulas. I need to find out what this IQR is. I need to find out what the Q3, Q1, all these numbers. So what I need to do is put it all in order and then cut it in half, cut those halves in half. So let's start. So I'm going to do the 11. And I'm going to like tick mark whenever I use it so I don't use it again. So there's the 11. What would be coming next? Do we have any 20s? Is there a 20? I don't see a 20. Is there a 30? 32? Okay, so I'm going to do 32. 39. 36. Right there, 36, and then the 39. Awesome, awesome. Okay, any 40s? We got 40s. 49, 45. Is there any others? Just the 45? Y'all are gonna help me, right? 49. Okay, awesome, awesome. 50s. See 54. Is it 54? 56, 57, very good. So tick, tick. I just don't want to like use them twice, you know. 60s. Oh, there's a 60 right there. 63, 65. It almost gets easier once you start like getting rid of a lot of them. And then I got these 80s. So what, 86, 87, and then finally the 97 at the end. Okay. So yeah, did I tick them all? I got them all. Okay, good. Hello, hello. So I'm going to use a different color. What I want to do is count how many it goes to the half mark, right? So I don't know how many of this will be, so I'm just going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, yep, that would be my middle. So this is my median. But again, there's another name for it, is Q2, because it'll be the second one in the line here in a minute. We're going to have a Q1 over here and a Q3 over here. But yeah, this is the start of the process for sure. Yeah, like there's no way to cut it evenly without going to the middle first. Yeah. So yeah, find the median first. And then I'm now looking at the sides. So I want to know where's in the middle here. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this guy. And that's Q1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy, that's my Q3. And they're going to ask for the minimum and the maximum as well. But I don't really need it for what they're talking about. But like if they're going to ask, this is going to be the minimum and this is going to be the maximum. Again, those numbers are going to be important to us later on other problems. Okay, they're not asking for those right now, but we will use them later. Is everyone okay with cutting the sandwich up? Cool. Okay, so now I got to do the math. You thought we were done. So we got to do math with it now. So I'm going to follow these two formulas, and we're going to see where these outliers might be, okay? So like here's the second half of the problem, essentially. Go ahead. Oh, IQR, exactly. That's what I need to find. Exactly. Right. Interquartile range. And there was a formula for it right above here. See the Q3 minus Q1? And that's exactly what we need to find next. You're exactly right. So I need to find this one. I have those numbers. 65 minus 39. Is that a calculator moment? Or is it like 20 something? 24? 23? 24? I'm thinking it's 20. 26? I was getting close. I'm going to verify. We should probably always use the calculator in case. But yeah, 26, you got it. Very good. Perfect. That's great. So 26 by itself doesn't mean anything. It's just a number right now. But we're going to use it in these two formulas. And so let's start with this Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. And I have all those numbers. And so my Q1, 39 minus 1.5. And then times IQR is 26. So that's definitely calculated for sure. And that's okay. We got a 0. I don't really know what that means exactly yet. We're just going to do the math. Is that cool? You good with this? Go ahead. Yep. I'm following this formula right here to find the lower end of something. 5. Oh, time sign. Sorry about that. Yeah, I put a little like star thingy or maybe like a dot. Yeah, time sign. You got it. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're good. You're good. I don't have enough room right there. I'm just going to start down here. So then the other one is Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. And so then the Q3 was a 65. 1.5 times that 26 again. Calculator for sure. And we're gonna talk about what this means here in a second, okay? So like right now, I want to say like, ooh, this is a cool little answer. It's not really what I want, but it's gonna tell me a lot here in a second, okay? For now, I just want to make sure if you're okay with how I got it. Like, are you okay with using calculator, using those numbers? Okay. Awesome. So what does it mean, right? This is the lower bound, essentially, and the other one is the upper bound. They're saying that anything between those two numbers is okay. Anything between 0 and 104 is not an outlier. Okay? So essentially, anything that's less than 0, what would that be? Negatives, I guess, if they had them. And anything more than 104, that would be an outlier as well. So we had first thought that both the 11 and the 39 were outliers. Are they still outliers according to this math? No, they're not. They're somehow still, they're okay. They're inside from 0 to 104. So how am I going to put that in English here? I guess I can say that. Nope, don't write it like that. I'm going to say any numbers between the 0 and the 104 are not outliers. And so then I'm going to ask the final question. If it actually asks, it says outliers, and you have a box. Hello. What would I put in the box if I had to put something in the box? You just said it, right? I said, hey, the 11 and the 97, they're okay now. They're not outliers. So what would I say is an outlier? Well, but that's not one of my numbers, is it? You see what I mean? None. Very good. I would just say none. There's none. And I don't know how that'll be in my math lab. On the homework, it'll be like a button maybe, you know. But basically, answer's none. We got none. Very good. Exactly. No outliers, yeah. So we're okay. Now, we're going to do this all over again. But this time, I'm sure there'll be outliers, and you'll see it too. So far, is that okay? Cool? Okay, so we're going to do the whole thing all over again, and I think we're going to make it a little faster because, well, actually, no, it looks about the same. No. Oh, no. No. Okay, not going faster. But let's do the whole thing over again. But before I go, I still, as a human, I want to look, and I want to guess, because humans are pretty good at guessing. What do you think would be an outlier? Just give me a guess. 17 looks legit, right? That's way less than all these other numbers. Oh, so there's some 80s. 87. There's an 82 though as well. So maybe there's nothing on the top end, but only the 17 maybe. That's my thoughts. Yeah, I like that. So go ahead. Well, that was for the last problem. Yeah, anything from 0 to 104 is okay, actually. Like, if you were thinking then, like, ages, like how old people are, then they would say anything from 0, which is baby, all the way to 104 is really old. Everything is fine. But this is maybe not the same grouping, maybe. We'll see. So if you don't mind, what I want to do, I mean, I can do this by hand, but I want to do StatCrunch. Can I do StatCrunch? So I'm just going to show you how it works. Again, we've seen it quite a few times at this point. And I'm going to pull up a homework just randomly so that I can pull up StatCrunch and show you that it's a lot faster, honestly. Are we in 3, 4? Where are we right now? I can't remember. Is it 3, 4? 3, 4. Okay. It doesn't really matter. I'm just pulling it up randomly. But let me do that. Give me a second here. And preview. Okay. StatCrunch. And that's fine. That's good. There we go. I'm going to kind of squeeze it a little bit because we don't need all that stuff. That does not look good. Don't do that to me. Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay, so I'm thinking the 17. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in. Now, obviously on the homework, you just basically click the button and you're done. So, yeah, give me a second. And if I mess something up, you're going to say, hey, Chad. And I'm going to like, what? I pull up the homework just to get StatCrunch up. Well, what I'm doing here, I'm just pulled up StatCrunch just to like start typing. Like you don't even have to do this ever on your homework because you would just click the button at the top. 87, 47. We're getting there. You'll see this goes a lot faster, honestly, than have to like sort it and stuff. Let me just triple check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep. All right, we're good. So where do I get all these cool numbers? We've already seen this before. Stat, summary stats, and this time columns again. The reason why is because I only have one column. One column, columns. Cool with that? I'm going to do it. Click the var1. Yep. Right. Well, it has the median already there, the min, max, Q1, Q3, but see, it doesn't have the IQR. I want that. So I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to hit compute so that I have everything I ever wanted. So let's start getting the numbers that I want, right? So that's a whole lot of good numbers. So I'm going to start listing out. I got the minimum was 17. I have Q1 is 45. I have the median, or again, that's called Q2 also, just in case. 53. Q3, perfect. And then the maximum was 87. And they also have the IQR, which is really good. I'm just going to... So I'll use that, and I'll use some other numbers, I think, like this one and this one here in a second. So do y'all see that it was, like, efficient? Way better than trying to do it by hand. Oh, of course, yeah. So you're cool with me typing them in? And you don't have to type them. You would just click. But stat, summary stats, columns. Stat, summary stats, columns. Yep, and then click the var1. Very good. Yep, click the var1. And then, yeah, I also selected all this stuff. Exactly. All this stuff here that might help. Because it has a lot of extra stuff. Compute, and good to go. Cool? Very good. Very good. Very good. Good stuff there. All right. So let's do the math. So we got Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. So that's a 45 minus 1.5. IQR is perfect. I'm going to go back to my other calculator. I need some Desmos here. But you can do it with a hand calculator as well, obviously. So here we go. 45 minus 1.5 times 16. Okay. 21. And then the other guy, we got Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. 61. 1.5. 16. Calculator. Any questions so far on what I'm doing? I'm here for you guys, really. 85. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, I can. Yes, definitely. So this guy, are we cool at that point? Getting all the numbers in? And then stat, summary stats, columns. Yep. Because if you have one column, columns. Yep, that's how I kind of think about it. If you got two different groups, you could do groups. Then I would say group. Yep. Because yeah, group bin data right there. No, you got it. Yeah. And it's kind of like memory tools, you know what I mean? Like I'm on a test and I say one column, columns. If I got two groups, groups. So say that. Oh, I don't think I ever will in this class. I hope I won't. We'll see as we keep going, but I don't think rows will come up in this class, which is nice. Good? It's a good question. Correct. You got it. So again, you click on summary stats columns, click var1 at the top, and then you just highlight everything there. Is that cool? Brendan, you're good? All right, awesome. All right, cool. So this is supposed to be the upper and lower bounds. So this is the lower bounds, and this is the upper bounds. And so anything between 21 and 85 is okay. Everything is okay in there. But if it's not inside of that, then it's an outlier. So you said 17 was an outlier? It sure is. Because it's 21 as the cutoff line. Look, 17, then that would be an outlier. But y'all also said 87, didn't you? And I said, no, man, look, there's an 82. So who knows? But y'all were right and I was wrong. See? But isn't that so cool? Like, we humans, we can see the answer most of the time without having to do this math. You know what I mean? And that's okay. Well, we're pretty good at seeing good estimations, right? And so that's a good thing. Like, I don't want to advertise it, of course, I'm being recorded, but like, if you had not enough time on the test, use your eyes. You know what I mean? If you got the time, we got plenty of formulas for you. Are we cool with that? Any questions? You good? Yep. Right. Thank you. Yes, there'll be a box. It'll say outliers, and you got to put a box, and you'll just put 17 and an 87 both in the box. Yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna go back to my analogy here, way up at the top. Say we got like a Subway sandwich, and I want to cut it up into 4 parts. So, like, first off, we cut it down the middle first, and that's that median slash Q1 middle, and then I'm gonna cut each of those halves up, and that's the Q1 and Q3. So it's kind of like a where is it on the number line kind of stuff. Cool, awesome, and thankfully, StatCrunch does it all for us. So that's good. That's good. Cool. Excellent. All right, let's keep cruising. So I got to say, most of this here is, at least this deciles. We're never going to use that here. The quartiles we already saw. Percentiles is pretty interesting, and they're going to talk about it here with this problem. Have y'all heard the term percentile before, like in like outside world? Here's like a small summary here. Percentile is how much percentage is less than where you are. Okay. So imagine I'm going to say, let's do. I'm not particularly too tall or too anything. Let's just say I'm super tall. Here, I'm going to step on my tippy toes. Okay. Let's just say I'm super tall, and let's say I'm a 80th percentile in height. Okay. So that means 80% of people are shorter than me, right? But then 20% are taller than me. Does it make sense? So that percentage is telling, that percentile is telling you how much below, how much above. Here's another one. I don't want to go down too many stories, but I went and did the graduate level math test to go like get into graduate school a second time for no reason at all. And I thought, I've been teaching math forever. This will be easy. And I go in, I literally have a panic attack. I'm going to tell you, I never had one in my life. Up until this time, I had already been teaching for 5 years. Had no idea what a panic attack was. It was terrible. And I scored. I did the math, and it was fine. You know, of course, I got like a 0 on English, but I did the math, and they scored me 88th percentile. That's not that I made it 88% on the grade. It's not that. It was that 88%. I'm better than 88% of people. Okay, but that was. You got to imagine most of the people taking it was like 18 years old. So like, you know what I mean? I was not that great. It's not a good score because 12% of folks were better than me, and I'm their teacher. And I'm their teacher, so that's kind of weird. Well, I mean, it was designed for like, lower level getting in. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, you don't have the smartest teacher. I'm sorry. But just so it tells you where you are on the number line, right? How much higher or better or not better you are. All right, so let's talk about this problem. It's very simple. It says we got 25 of these things, and what's the percentile for 26,000? And so all of these here are, well, first off, they're all out of order. But I need to know where 26 is located, and I'm going to find the values that are below it and divide it by the total. That's all we're going to do is just basically one simple division. Do you want me to do this by hand? Is this a by hand thing? All right, let's do it. Sure. Exactly. So let's try to put it all in order. And this will be a slow process. I got 17. I see a 20. You're going to help me if I mess up. There's another 20. I got, oh, there's a 19. Look, I already messed up. Yep, there's a 23. Is there any other? Oh, there's an 18 right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I got to be a lot more careful, guys. I'm feeling like StatCrunch right now. Okay, so I got the 18 to 17 to 19 into two 20s. Do I got a 23? But do I have any 22s or anything? 23, I'll take it. A 24, there it is. You're right. Excellent, excellent. I got a 26. No 25s? Yes. Did I mess up already again? Oh, no. Yes, you're right. There's only one. There we go again. I'll just leave a big hole there. Yeah, there is two 20s for sure. You're right. 26. And I did all this by hand on my workbook. I did, didn't I? Yes, the 29. I like that. Two 29s. I see a 30, two 30s. I got a 34 over there. I'm looking out. Oh, there's a 29 right here. Did I already get that 29? I did. I got the 29. Okay, so 34. I see a 34. I know this is pretty like, oof. Chad, some StatCrunch, huh? Yep, you're right. 35, 36. I see a 38 and a 39, So 38, 39. Yeah. Oh, did I mess up again? There's a third. I'm going to go down the list. Oh, look, you're right. One. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going to try to squeeze that guy in. Now, are you seeing how awesome StatCrunch is? Right? Right. And this is good for the notes to see like what we're doing, but ultimately I think StatCrunch for sure. So 30 I got a 43 and then I'm going to have that 44. Another 44. Yep, you're right. Another one. I'm going to run off the page here. So yeah, let me like I know that's terrible. There's a 45. Yes, I do. Oh, you're right. I need to write it though. I got all excited and stopped writing. Okay, yeah. 45. 45 again. See, this is why it's a group project here, you know? Do we got them all? I think we got them all. Whew. Talk about a headache, man. So, I'm wanting to know what number of values are at or below 26,000. Okay? At or below. So it's all these guys, and look, we're including the 26 also, yeah? So how many numbers did I actually get that were at or below? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 8. And then what's my total? Didn't already say. Aha. And so then I'm going to use my calculator, and we're basically done. Now, I know some of y'all are going to start yelling at me, and that is okay. Come on, if you want to yell at me, I'm okay with that. Go ahead and tell me. No, you don't want to tell me that? It's okay. You can yell at me. I'm okay with that. Can I yell at myself? Okay, so we got 0.32. What percentage is that? Isn't that 32%? And so how they're wanting it, it's not percentage, here's percentile. So it's 32nd percentile. And that's kind of like what they're wanting. You just kind of you put 32. 32 is the answer essentially. Um, all right. So hey Chad, did I have to put it in order to get my answer, Chad? Nope. I could have just went and said, "Hey, is this guy 26 or less?" No. 26 or less? No. No. Yes. 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 Is he 26 or less? Yes. No. 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 Yes. And look, look. Oh, Chad, this would have been way easier. Chad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're done. It is easier. I didn't think about it. Oh, I know. I didn't think about it until I was halfway done, and I'm like, nah, I gotta keep pushing. So yeah, and there's new ways of doing things, and I sometimes forget. But ultimately, we should be using StatCrunch for it. And if we had StatCrunch, what we could do is sort it or kind of like count them, and it'd be a lot faster, anyways. It's okay. I make mistakes too. See you later. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I got you. Yeah, of course. You're good. Thank you. All right. Cool. Moving on. All right. Yeah, well, what's up? What's up? We counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yep. Is that good? Excellent. Excellent. All right. This one's going to be a lot easier. So it says 62nd percentile, as in like percentage in a way. And they want to know what test score. See the score right there? So I'm going to look at my graph here, and again, we're just approximating. Isn't that around 62 right there? Would you say that's 62? Just guess. I'm going to cut over. And see how it's like it's hitting this dot right there? That's the dot that we were supposed to hit. And then we're going to go down. And I'm going to try really hard to make it go down straight. Doesn't look straight, Chad. Okay, let me try again. Yeah, you got it. Exactly. 1600 essentially. Let me try to redo that there. You're right. I think the answer is 1600. No, that's what I put. That was my answer. 1600 score. It's like a score that much. There we go. Oh, this is SATs. Does the SAT still have those kind of scores? Is that a normal thing? No. They changed it? Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. Well, there we go. It says if 2,000 people took this, what would be at or below the 60th percentile? So, okay, hold on. They're wanting how many of them scored at or below this much? Isn't this basically 60%? And they're saying 60%, and they're saying below. So 60% below. That's what we were just been talking about. So in a way, like this is super easy math. We got 2,000, 60% of them. What do I do with those two numbers? 2,000, 60%. How do I mix them together? What do we do? You hold on. We multiply. Yeah, multiply. 2,000 times 60% would be 0.6, and we're done. That's all they're wanting here. And let me show you the answer. So I'm saying, hey, 60%. How many? And this is people, by the way. Oh, people with 2 P's and an L. Sorry. People. So they're saying, how many people is 60% of 2,000? Is that about 60% of them? It's a little bit more than half. That's all they're asking. Yeah, what's up? Right, when the percentile means below. So yeah, that's that language. And they might say here above. See, that's not percentile. It's kind of like the opposite of it. So we're going to do the opposite now. Is that cool? There we go. Did you want to see it and then okay, let's try it out. So yeah, it says above 95th. So like we got 95 below. So what would be above? 5%. I'm basically doing 100 minus 95 is 5%. And what do I do with the 2,000 now? You got it. Yep, 0.05, very good. We shift them over twice. So, yep, let's see it. And yeah, 100. Yep, you got it. Yeah, decimal place, right? Yeah, exactly, though. You got it. That's right. So this would be 100 people who took it. That would be the top 5%, essentially. Right? Cool. Cool. Awesome. Good. Good. Any questions? I'm here for questions. Anytime. Yeah, I can hang out and wait, man. I'm cool with that. We can do this. Because I want to show you something. I'm going to scroll just the time. I'm going to come right back. If you look, we're already done. We're already done with that section. So I want to go to the homework here in a minute. Kind of see like what's on the homework. What did I miss? Is there something there that I didn't see? You know, that kind of stuff. The next section, just looking ahead. Oh, I gotta show you. I think I might just do this one with you like right now. I think we'll take a vote. We'll take a vote. Do you like voting? You like vote? Oh, okay. So yeah, let me show you 3.5, right? This is page 1 of it, and then we keep scrolling, and then we got this page 2, and then we're done. That was it. It's 2 pages, and they're really simple math. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, this guy. Oh, this guy? Keep going. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get there for sure. Are y'all okay doing 2 pages on the workbook? And then we're good with the workbook and we'll go to the homework? Okay, cool. All right, here we go. 3.5. The 5-number summary, I'm going to go ahead and list it out for you. It's the minimum, the Q1, the median, the Q3, and then the maximum. We already had those numbers. We just been talking about it. And again, we just go to StatCrunch to get them. Or you can say we cut it up and all this stuff. And so what they're wanting to do now is basically take these numbers and put them into this like graphy thingy, okay? That's all. And you can kind of see kind of a bell curve. It's kind of like a bell curve. We're going to see more about that in a little bit. Okay. So they say, what's the 5-number summary? Go. Now I got a question. It's a lot smaller data set. Do you want me to do it by hand? It's a lot smaller. Yeah? One yes means a yes. I like it. So I'm going to do this one by hand. We'll do this one in StatCrunch. Is that a good call? Okay, so by hand. So I got a 0. I got a 1. I don't see any 2s. 3. 3, yep. 4, 4, very good. Oh, 3 of them. Good call there. 8, 8. Perfect. That was a lot faster than the last one. That's a good thing. So just like all the others, I want to cut it in the middle and then cut those halves in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my middle. There's my median. Use a different color here for the other guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Q1. The other way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Q3. And then right here, this is the minimum just because it's the lowest number, and this is the maximum just because it's the biggest number. So it says, what's the 5-number summary? This is a very simple thing. We go 0, 3, 7, 8, and 9. That's the numbers that they're looking for. If they have like little boxes and you put the numbers in, it would look like that. They ask for 5-number summary, we're done. But they're asking for something else. Are y'all okay just finding the same numbers we just did? Right, no difference there, right? We're going to use StatCrunch on the next guy anyways. But the box and whiskers, I want to show you how I do it, okay? Now, again, this is by hand. So, like, when we go to the homework, we got to multiple choice it and stuff. But this is how I approach it. I say, let's start with a number line. And I'm going to start here at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. And And so I got a number line, kind of like in another math class. Should I say the A word? Algebra. Kind of like algebra with a number line, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to basically draw this box and whiskers little like picture on top of this. And so my minimum is a 0. And so I'm going to start here. I'm going to put a dot there. Sometimes you put like a line, and that's fine, whatever you want to do. And then I have Q3. I'm sorry, Q1. Q1 is at 3. And then I have the next guy, median's at 7. Then I have a Q3 is at 8. And then finally 9 is the last one. Again, you can put a dot. I normally do like a line. And I'm going to make it look like this guy. So I want to draw like a line, and then this one's going to have like a box, kind of. This will be like a box. Oh, yeah. And I'm not the best drawer, but go ahead. Well, ignore the min and max. And if you ignore those, like I almost want to erase them right now, right? If you just erase those, then it is actually in the middle because this guy is here in the middle and here in the middle. And so we got 2 and 2, and he's in the middle of them. You see what I'm saying? 2 and 2, and he's in the middle. Yep. Yeah, the min and max kind of throw it off a little, but what else can we do, right? If you wanted to be like super fun with it and not required at all, you could put the numbers that you actually found, but there you go. Cool. There we go. So multiple choice, you would just kind of click on which one it looks like. Bam, there it is. We're done. Yeah? Any questions on that? Okay, cool. Can I show you what it really means, though? Like zooming out? What's going on is that this is kind of like a bell curve. And again, my median's here in the middle, so I got to do something like that. There we go. You can see how it's like coming up and then down. So if I had to give it a skewed something, what would you say this is? Skewed left. You can look at this and say, boom, it's skewed in this way or that way. Exactly. Very good. Very good. Cool? Not required for this problem. I just want to show it off. Okay, cool. So they'll ask it on the homework eventually. There you go. There you go. That's good. All right. So it says do it all over again. StatCrunch for sure. It's StatCrunch time. Because I don't want to do that by hand. And again, on the homework, you click on the button and it does it for you. So that's a good thing. It's very handy. Only if I used AI. I actually thought about doing that, honestly. Like you can just do the Google Lens and it'll just tell you the numbers. But then it just gave me, it was like, oh, well, this is a set of numbers. And yeah. Oh, I know. Like it's not going to let me. Yeah. Not, yeah. And I can take off my drawing thing, but it's still, is there a way to take that off without doing, okay. Well, I'll try. Look, I'm going to paste it in and whatever that problem is. Yuck. Okay, I'm just going to let it go. Yeah. Well, it was a good attempt though, right? Here we go. Awesome. Okay. So everyone's cool. I got all my data in. We're good to go, right? Well, I'm going to do stat, and then where am I going? And then columns, because I got one column. Very good. Stat, summary stats, columns, just as usual. Yep, var1, very good. And I want to highlight everybody just in case. Compute, you got it. And here's all my numbers. So let me start with the 5-number summary. I got my minimum, my Q1, my median, Q3, and then my maximum. So here we go. Minimum, 17. Q1, 45, median, 50, yep, Q3. And the maximum, which one is that? 87? 87, yep. So there's my 5-number summary. As far as a box plot, I'm gonna try hard. It's not gonna be great, but let's just say this is 0, and we're gonna go almost to 100. So I'm gonna go by tens. So this will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and this is definitely not perfect. We're just gonna get kind of close. So 17, 45, 53, 61, 87, somewhere around right here probably. And I make my little boxes. There we go. It's close. Looking at the rough graph here, would you like say, ooh, it's skewed? It's not that skewed, is it? It almost is symmetric, almost. Yeah, it has a little bit more on this side, little bit, but it's almost symmetric. So, is that cool? I want to see if I can do that graph on StatCrunch. Okay, I'm just going to test it out. I want to see if I can get that so it's a little bit faster. Are y'all okay with me trying that? I'm going to just try it. So obviously we're going to go to graph, right? Yeah, do we have something like stem? That maybe. Oh, I bet it's box plot. Let me try this. Yeah, let me try the box plot. I want to see if this, and draw box horizontally. Is this going to work? There it is. Box plot. Yeah. Why does it have lower limit and then an outlier? Ooh, that's pretty cool. Look, it even shows outliers. So I got to say, I wouldn't say it's 100% exactly what we're wanting. See how it gives you all the stuff, right, when you hover on it? And it gives you the outliers. That might be cool on another problem. But as far as like what we're actually needing to do, I would say still use the 17 and the 87. I've never gone wrong. I haven't ever had it wrong for that, okay? But this might give you outliers. That's a pretty interesting thought there. Box plot, yeah. Yeah, graph, box plot. And there might be another one, but yep. Oh, look, use fences to identify outliers. You might be able to turn it off and turn this on. Is it going to give me some? Oh, look, see, now it's giving me the 17. So you can turn the outliers on and off. Yeah, so that might be a cool way to see the stuff from the last section where it said blah 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 outliers. So box plot, and then you keep this outliers on. Yep, and then it'll tell you the outliers. You can just hover on them. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm learning here. Yeah, I did not know. So that's a good thing. Cool. Yeah, awesome. So extra stuff, extra stuff. Let's see what else we got going on here. So this is more of a like I'm gonna zoom out here to do this guy. This is more of like a concept problem more than anything. They're wanting to like compare salaries. So Julie, earns a salary in the third quartile of teachers. Then she makes this much above all teachers, blah, 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 blah. So I don't even think we're using this much so much right now. It's this third quartile. And so third quartile is how much percentage? Like 3/4 makes how much? 75 cents, right? Yeah, 75 cents for 3/4. Because if it says she makes more than all those people, but then and then we're going to compare with this guy. Okay, so third quartile, 75%. We're cool with that. Where's that on the number line here? So on the teachers, see, this is my Q3 right here for teachers. But that lines up with what of the construction workers? What is this right here? The median, the middle. As in, like, if I had to give it a percentage, what would the middle be? 50%. You got it. So then if you go down here, I would say 50%. It's like the same number, basically. It's lining up. It's 75% for this person, but then that would be only 50% for the other guys. Is that okay? It's kind of like where's the line, basically? Go ahead. StatCrunch? I would not. I think this is more of like a picture talk about it problem. Yeah. Unless they gave you a lot of data and then you had to go and find it yourself, then yeah, that would be a StatCrunch for sure. So it says that we got a teacher and a construction worker both earn the median. Which one earns more? So we're looking at the median here. This is the middle, and this is the middle. Which one's higher? Yeah, this construction worker. So that's what I would put. Construction. There you go. I can spell. I can. Math person. Yay. Cool. And then I think this is the last thing, and we're done here. So given this, just say, is it skewed or not? There it is. It's already done. You're right. Yep. If you did a bell curve here, then yeah, that's skewed on the right side. Ooh, skewed. I can. Are you cool with the skewed right, though? I'm going to scroll up. Yep. Sure. So it says blah, 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 teachers, third quartile. So before anything, third quartile, that's 75%. 3/4 in $1. Exactly. But now that's the teacher zone, right? So we're seeing like this part right here is the 75%. Well, it just so happens that it lines up perfectly with this person right there. And they have a 50% there. Is that cool? Perfect. Okay. So we're done with the 3 workbook. I want to go to the homework, kind of look around, see if there's anything that kind of like pops out. And then, well, that's all I got. So let's do that. All right, cool. So yeah, multiple choice. Is this 3-4? Did we? Oh, we started 3-4 and we did the Z-score stuff. So it's been a little bit. Would you like me to do a Z-score thing from last time? Yes? No? Yeah. Let's do it. One yes means a yes. Let me pull up, because this is more of a manual thing, and we'll get the calculator here in a minute. But I want to look at doing this a little bit by hand. So let me get my drawing thing. This is good. This is number 1. Yeah. Awesome. So I'm going to zoom in because I think this is going to be too small there. So a Z is what they're kind of looking for. Z-scores is value minus the mean over the standard deviation. Oh, that's all I got. I don't got the answer. Oh, all of them. Oh, okay. Yeah. So they're wanting to know what's going on for all these babies. So suppose we got this. We got a mean. We got a standard deviation. And then the other one's got a different mean and a different standard deviation. So 32 week, they're going to be in the first group. That weighed 3150. That was the value that they gave me right there. There's that value. But then I have to go back to the group, and the group had a 29 divided by the 900. And we're going to find that number. Are you seeing? Let me see if I can highlight this real quick. Hold on. You see all these numbers, right? And really, it's some of them here that are more important than others. Because they always randomize. Yeah. Good. That's good. That's good. So here, we got this number now. This is the other value we had. But now it has a different mean. So its mean was this 31. And its standard deviation was the 410. We're going to find that number. And both of these are definitely calculator. Go ahead. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. True. No, that's good. That's good. I like to use just a basic calculator most of the time, but yeah, I get you for sure. And I use Desmos most often because, well, for one, it's on the computer, you could see it. You know, if I had just a hand calculator, it'd be a little harder to show you. Um, Plus, a lot of us have used Desmos, right? Y'all have used Desmos a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Especially in algebra class, huh? Oh yeah. So let me write these numbers down. 2778. And we'll round it here in a second, whatever they say. Awesome. So back to the homework. So it says fill it in. Which baby weighs more relatively? So if you look at these here, we're looking on a bell curve. And again, this was 0, this is 1, this is 2. This baby here was barely past the 0 mark. So very average. It's just a very average baby. This one here is a little bit more, a little bit further. 0.6. Yep. You're right. It's 0.069. Sorry, 0.609. You're right. You're right. Yeah, my sixes are not that great sometimes. So, which one weighs more relatively? I would say this one is more, and this one's less relatively, but a little by only a little bit. So the baby born at the 40 weeks is more. Oh, here, 32. It's the 40 that weighs more, with a z-score of 6. How many decimal places? Did they say 2 decimal places? So that'd be 6-1, wouldn't it? And is larger than a z-score of this. Yep, to 8 rounded. Oh, we got it. All right. We got it. Are y'all seeing what to do? I know this is like question 1. It was always like, boom, right? The first question's like, ugh. But the process, yeah. You got to say yes or no. I'm here for you. Cool. All right, cool. Let's keep cruising. Let's see what else we got. Oh my gosh, it's the same problem. It's just you put your numbers in and compare which one is higher or lower. I want to see what else we got. Okay, we only got a couple more minutes. I want to see what else we got. Is it placed at 2.5 standard deviations? What's the minimum? Ooh, did we do this one already? We didn't do this one. Did I talk about it? This is algebra 1. We got to talk about this one. Oh man. Yeah, let's talk. That is number 3. Let's talk about number 3. So, okay, we got 2.5 standard deviations. We have a mean and we have a standard deviation. So what's the minimum score? It's kind of a weird setup. So we got z is equal to your value minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. That's a pretty chunky marker. Okay. So what they're saying is that my z is 2.5. The value is what I don't know. The mean they gave me was 300, and the standard deviation was 24. Y'all ready for some algebra? I know that y'all can help me a little bit, right? I know you're so excited. Oh my gosh. How do I start simplifying? There you go. Let me get a new color for this awesome stuff we're going to do, right? Oh, come on. Why is this being all weird on me? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Multiply both sides by 24. Very good. Froop. 2.5 times 24. Real quick, let me go and find that one out. Yeah. Oh, whoa. That was not what I expected. And then how do I finalize it? How do I solve? Add 300. And so there's my final answer. There is a formula that I can give you for this, and I think I might have put it on the workbook. But yeah, let's try this out, and yeah, awesome. So I want to give you a formula. That's like it'll work every problem will be the same. So your minimum for this one, the minimum value or whatever you want to call it, it would be your mean, and then it's going to be plus the z-score times your standard deviations. So let me show you what this would look like in our case, just to like prove it, I guess. So we got 300, we got the 2.5 times the 24. Like I'm just going to toss it all in at once. Like if I toss it all in at once, do I get the same answer? There it is. Look at that. Yep, for like number 3. Then I would use that formula right there. Cool. And it makes it a little bit quicker, you know? Because one thing that I don't like in this class is sometimes there's like an algebra type of question, and that's fine. I mean, some of y'all have had it, but I can't just say, well, you've had algebra, blah, blah, blah. That's not right. I can't say that. Is that okay? Cool, cool. Thank you. That was good. You're okay with algebra. You're okay with pre-cal. Cool. Let's see what else we got here. Same thing. We got mean, standard deviation, and this is that 4 standard deviations business. It's literally the same formula. You would just plug that 4 in. This would be a 4 right here, okay? Keep cruising. I want to see what else we got. Is there something else going on? Ooh. So it says, what are the quartiles? Well, guess what? StatCrunch, right? I'm going to try this out. So let's do a StatCrunch problem here. We could, but I'm going to do stats, summary stats, because I got the one column, right? Bloop. var1. Select all my stuff, just in case. Compute. Let's see what we got. Yep, 1.67, and it says 3 decimals, but I don't got 3 decimals. Yeah, or 0, right? It should work with a 0 too. Yeah. Q2. Q2. I don't see Q2 up there. What do I see though? Median. Middle. Median. Q2. Very good. All the same thing. 3.055. Very good. So that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say median. Q3. Yep. And I'm going to do the 0, 0 just to see. Does it work if I put zeros, you know? Does it work? It works. So there we go. Awesome. And that was it. So that's pretty cool. So StatCrunch good, right? Awesome. Awesome. Let's scroll ahead and see what else we got here. Multiple choice. Multiple choice. Y'all know how to do that one, right? You click it, and you click it, and you click it, and you click it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's multiple choice. And the same thing with this kind of thing. We had done one of these on the workbook. See you later. So very similar. Multiple choice. I'm going to leave that one for you guys. That's okay. Another StatCrunch one. Let me just verify. Uses the I think it is. Decides to use the upper fence. I want to do it because it's a little different, okay? I want to see. Oh, okay, there's not too many more questions. Y'all okay hanging out for a second? All right, cool. I want to see, because this one's a little different than the other ones. It's worded differently. So summary stats columns, done that a lot. var1, clicking all our stuff. You're back. So it says, what is the upper fence? Didn't we have a formula for that? We had a formula, didn't we? Let me go back to it. Upper fence. Oh, there it is. Look. So that's this Q3 blah, blah. Exactly. So let me see if I can find. I'm going to just get my paper. I want a blank paper. Let me get a blank paper here. And I'm going to do that with it. So I'm going to write it all down. So we got, it was Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. And we have all those numbers. Let me scroll, find them here. Yep, you got it. Perfect. Let's get a calculator now. Got a calculator somewhere. Calculator. Let's try that. 489, 1.5, 87.5. Sweet. Okay, cool. So 620.25. I'm going to minus this piece of paper down here. Good with that over there. And I'm going to just do this. Back to the homework. Let's try it. 620.25. Look at that. I wasn't reading. There it is. We got it. Cool. So now you know what it means. That upper fence is what they're trying to say there. That's that formula, okay? And so that was number, what number was that? Number 9. Number 9. Like the lower fence? Mm-hmm. Perfect. You're right. That's good. Let me cruise ahead and see what else we got. Another multiple choice. Again, I'm leaving those for you guys. I'm sure you can get them eventually, right? This one's the same kind of, well, it is not hard. These are just the percentages. It says, hey, what is Q1? And that means 25%. Q2. So what is like 50 exactly? Exactly. That's what they're looking for there. I'm gonna have to read it perfectly, but that's the idea. And then you go and do StatCrunch for the other guys. So yeah, let's keep cruising. Lots of multiple choice. Oh, that looks a lot. Uh-huh. Yeah. I want to look into this one. Yeah, I want to look into it. Let me go back. So this is another easier question. It looks easy. Z-score. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go back to this one because it looks crazy. So I'm gonna pull up some StatCrunch. There it is. StatCrunch. All right, let's try to figure this one out. Right, exactly. I'm going to try to just go right in with the columns, and I hope that I can get most of my answers, and anything else I can sort them like you said, right? So length, select all my stuff. Let's just see what we got here. Like, can I at least answer most of them here? So first quartile, 0.1. So approximately, and if again, first quartile means how much percentage? 25 1/4. You got it. And it's shorter than this value. Okay, so yeah, the opposite 75. That's what they're trying to say. Thank you. Yeah, 25 75. Exactly. So the second quartile, what do I use for second quartile? Median. You got it. So the median is 50 50 again. Third quartile, 75%. Yep, so that's 2 right there. And you're right, you said 75, and the opposite is 25. Yep. So it's 25 75, 50 50, 75 25. Awesome. Very good. Is this part like part 2 of 2? So we're almost done. After this, we're done for the day. Okay. So determine interquartile range. So the interquartile range. Oh, whoa. It says interquartile range for Texas. Just for Texas. Yeah, that's true. Let me show you what I did. Oh, I know it's tough. Let me show you what I'm going to try. I'm going to try everywhere I see a Texas, I'm going to copy that number down right beside it. And what I'm going to have is just a whole bunch of the Texas numbers. And then, oh, no, I didn't copy that one right. And then after that, I'll just do the columns with this guy. At least that's what I'm going to try. So every time I see a Texas, you could. Oh, I know you're. It's true. You're right. Oh, you're right. And you won't miss any. But I'm already halfway done. No, but you're right though. What you could. You're right though. You're exactly right. True. So you're right. So yeah, data sort, and we want basically just all columns. And by state, compute. Yep, you're right. Down in Texas, I got some of them. So yeah, I'm gonna retype them in here, and that way I get all of my Texas numbers. So now y'all are seeing the recording. Now you're seeing how to do this problem. This is how I did it. Yeah, it's going to make it fast here in a second. So I got all my Texas numbers, and we're not missing it because we sorted it, right? Like you said. So we got everything we want. Summary stats columns just for the Texas stuff, and that's VAR3 this time. Again, I want everybody, so we're going to highlight everything we got. Interquartile range, right there. 1.4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's check it. I'm going to try this one last one. So yeah, now Nebraska. Let's go find Nebraska. Is that the NE? And don't put it in that same column, right? That's the Texas column. We want it in the next column over here. Yep, so that we're not mixing them up. Yeah. Yep. You got it. That's exactly it. We are so close. And I know we're running really close to the end here. That's whoa. No, we ain't not wanting no New Jersey or New York. We were only wanting the Nebraska. All right. So summary stats columns. For the last guy, same thing. Select everybody just in case. And so we got 0.4. And it says the links are more dispersed in, and so this is just bigger. And so I'm thinking Texas, it's a bigger number, so it says more in Texas, bigger in Texas. And like, we got it, man, we got it. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. On this problem here. See, is this good right here? Do you want me to scroll up? Scroll up. You want this one right there? Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah. And once you take a picture, I can scroll down for the other side too if you want. All good. Yeah, I'm all about pictures, man. You just tell me when, and I'll scroll to the other guy. Scroll to the other one. You want this one down here too? Awesome. All right. Yeah, we're done for the day. We're done. Thank you guys. See y'all later. Have a good weekend. Peace out, homies. I did actually, yes. Yep, so you're good to go.